sitting here, it's 5 a.m. and this one thought or this one idea came inside of my head. I was just thinking to myself, and I'm like, I was always inside of my own way as a trader. And it's probably the same thing that's happening to you. You see, when we first start out, like when we're beginners and everything, we think that we need more information, we need more strategy, we need more mindset coaching, we need all of that stuff. But in reality, all of that stuff is useless if you do not get out of your own way, if you don't get out of your own belief system. When I first started trading, I fell victim to a lot of scams, a lot of people with ill intentions. I made the most of mistakes. People always come to me, they think that now I'm just good. Like I've never had, the journey of being a beginner when I was a beginner too, trying to, climb my way up. And I paid for a lot of things. I paid a lot of money into a lot of people who scammed me. I paid money for courses that didn't really do much, for scams that were actual scams, not just the scam that's like, oh, this is just a bad product. I fell victim to actual scams. So I remember somebody, he was like this crypto guy. I met him on Telegram. Bro promised me that he would pass my prop firm challenge for me. Do it yourself. And back then, I was just like so naive. I was like oh yeah, I need some money. I was so greedy, that I put my trust, I put my money with him. And lo and behold, I think I started working with him like for 3 weeks. At first he's showing me results, right? Probably just fake screenshots. And then he's actually inside of my challenge. He's actually, trying to do a little bit, but he's losing hella money. And then one day he just disappears. He just disappears out of nowhere, and that wasn't even the first one. I tried another one. I tried another prop firm passing challenge. If you guys are inside the forest space, you know what prop firms are. Basically where they give you money to trade. So I tried another one of those, and they did the same thing. I started with them too, with Top Step. I started with them with my Top Step challenge. I gave them the credentials. That should really be illegal. I gave them the credentials and everything like that. And they took that money and scammed me too. So I got scammed by a whole bunch of things when I was a beginner too. But if I let those experiences stop me from new opportunity, I would have never learned more. And that's what I'm trying to tell you inside of this video, is that you can be inside of your own way. You can stop yourself from new opportunities because of opportunities that were inside of the past. If you are in a situation where you've been trading, you've been investing for years, and you feel that nothing is working, there are genuine people out here to help you. And bigger than that, a lot of times it's your own mindset for you to see that. It's your own mindset for you to see that there is better, because there are actually people making money from this. I remember when I was a beginner, I used to think that, okay, maybe nobody's actually making money from this. Maybe nobody's a good investor. Nobody's a good trader. Maybe it's just me. When that wasn't the case at all. It was just me. It was my mindset. It was the way I approached the markets every single day. I used to come in the markets and just want to take. I want to be greedy with it. The market is a reflection of yourself. It's nothing more than that. If you come to the markets every day with greed, with wanting to take, with the energy of I need and I don't have, you will, you will have that same, and the market will mirror that same energy back to you in the forms of losses, in the forms of you blowing up accounts, in the forms of you doing a lot of things. I've worked with a lot of traders now to realize that most traders suffer from the same problems. It's the same problems. Most traders who aren't where they want to be suffer from the same problems and are suffering from the same problems. Is that you do not trust yourself. It's not that you don't even trust the markets. You don't trust yourself. And trading itself isn't hard, right? Investing is even easier. You just put money down and you wait. It's a waiting game. You put a percentage down and you expect to make a percentage back of of your own money over time. We're not flipping money. We're making percentages back of our own money. So the hard part comes when you need that money, when you need to pay your bills, when you have kids, when you have all these life problems that you need money badly. And subconsciously, you're not even used to holding money, you know? Like, for me personally, like, I knew this to be true, and I only figured this out recently, where I realized that I was very bad at holding money. I was very bad at, for whatever reason, whether it be, childhood, whether it be, just life in general, not even childhood, but maybe just life in general, people around me, because I don't really know too many millionaires. I don't really know too many people who have a lot of money. And even if I do, I don't know the way that they manage it, or I didn't. So I had a very bad problem holding money. I had a very bad problem managing funds, keeping money. So a lot of people, you guys aren't even used to keeping and holding money. You get some money one day and it's gone the next day. You get some money one time and it's gone the next hour sometimes. And I don't even just mean bills and life expenses. I just mean in general. Because you might blame it. You might think that, oh, bro, I have these bills. I got stuff in life to do. I got everything like that. I have all these expenses. How am I supposed to save money? And I guarantee you there's little things that you can do that you're just not subconsciously thinking of. Because I know that because that was the thing with me. It was things that I was doing that subconsciously it was like, oh, it's just normal. When it wasn't normal. And if I stopped doing that, I would step into the right framework to be able to hold money. Because before we can make money, you have to be able to hold money. You have to be able to manage money. That's why you see a lot of these people online, bro. You see them make a lot of money and then lose it all. Lose it all. And that's why financial advisors exist in the first place, too. Is because people aren't really good at holding, investing, and, playing it the long game. Not playing it in the short game. I'm here for the long game. I'm here for 10 years, 15 years. I'm seeing the next decade. I'm not even in here right now. I told myself if my goal with trading and investing is not to get rich, it's to get extremely wealthy, it's to build the most capital. Not for me, for my family, the generations to come, because I want to break something. I want to break a cycle. You know what I mean? So that was me, and this just all circles back to get out your own way. Because truly and truly, I want you to realize that nothing is stopping you from your own success but yourself. And I know there's somebody watching this video who's probably just blown up an account, blown up some trading, whatever, lost a lot of money. And they think that it's the markets. They think that, it's life. Like life is doing you dirty in a sense. But I'm here to tell you, nothing is in the way of it but yourself. You can always restart. You can always find another way. You can always do something different. This money, I don't care how much you lost, right? You could lose $20,000 for all I care. You can find a way to make it back. Because money is infinite. It's abundant. Once you realize, once you step into the framework of money not being this finite thing that you need to hoard, that you're afraid of, that you're really scared of losing. Once you step into another framework, a frame of mind, a perspective, a dimension of thought where money is not everything, where money is a tool, where money is something that you can use to further your life, not something that you need to chase and slave for. Once you step into a mindset of abundance, that is when you will realize that you don't need it. And like you realize that I don't need to do all these things. I don't need to be inside of my own way. I don't need to overtrade. I don't need to over risk. I don't need to do all these dumb things because I have money. And it was never about the physical money. It was always about the spiritual, the mental, the abundance that was already within you. The abundance that was already within and around you, actually. Not just, within. Because, of course, we're abundant within. We have abundance of health, abundance of mindset. We have abundance of all these things. But the abundance around you, think about, a lot of people don't think about it like this, right? All the resources we have inside of this life, right? What shortage is there of it, you know? When I think about this, I think about the trees that grow, the grass on the ground, the sand, the water. If you look everywhere inside of the world, you will see an immense of abundance, immense of abundance. But when we think about money, for some reason, we start thinking that it is finite, that when we lose, we can't get it back. The world has imprinted us with shackles around our mind, and around our thoughts and our beliefs, for us to not realize that money is just a tool. It's not the end all. It's not the be all. I can make more money. I just have to think differently. I have to elevate myself. I have to start creating money instead of chasing money. I need to start managing my finances well. I need to start, being a money creator. I need to stop risking. I need to start trying to chase money in order to make more money. A lot of people, that's what they do. And that's what I did. I'm speaking for myself too, because I used to chase money. And in chasing money, I was losing the same money that I already had. Can you imagine that? Chasing money made me lose more money. You're chasing after money and you're losing the more money that you already have. It's unbelievable, right? It's not until you realize I need to manage and I need to grow like a garden, like a tree, and I need to, and once you do that, I promise you, everything will change. Everything will change. I hope that even for me talking from this video, it's unlocking something in your mind so that you can change. Because honestly, one thing that I have in my heart is to help people, right? And that's why I have my one-on-one students. That's why I have my one-on-one program. Because I genuinely want to help you out. Despite the price, despite everything like that, is that I want to help you out, not just trading, investing, but help you become the version of yourself that you can look on and say that I'm where I want to be in life, because it exists. That version of yourself that has everything, that is abundantly rich, that is mentally sound, that has, of course, life is going to happen. Life is going to throw things at you, right? Things are going to happen. But if you just see that version of yourself, that no matter what life throws at them, they have an abundance mindset, they have a growth mindset, they have good health, they have, good health, so be good family, good relationships, all these areas. That's what I want to build for you. I want a full transformation of your life, because so many people, and me in general, we think that the outside world is the problem when the inside world is the problem. Before the outside world can change, the inside world has to change. For things to change in your life, you watching this video, you have to change. You have to change yourself for everything in life to change around you. I know this because this was me. Then you will go through a period of changing and transformation where it feels like everything is still the same. You're trying to change your beliefs, like I just told you about money. Everything's still the same. But once you start keeping on changing, you realize that everything in your life is starting to transform, is starting to change, because you have changed. And once you change, once the signal inside of you, once the beliefs, once the habits, once the routines, everything like that changes, God is going to notice. God takes notice of that. And your whole entire life is going to change. It's not just about trading. It's not just about investing. It's not just about money. It's about your beliefs. It's about your habits. It's about all of that. So I'm going to go to the gym now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For anybody watching, this is episode 1 of my Trader Aggression Talks. I'm going to do more of these every single week just to motivate you guys and also get a deeper look into my personality and who I am and my thoughts like that. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.